All right, now we're talking game of the week for the first time in years. Collegiate will host its matchup with powerhouse rival Andale. Home field advantage for the Spartans is a plus, but taking on one of the greatest high school football teams in the nation is no easy task. I give you a look at each team's preparation on KSN's Week 4 Game of the Week.
State titles, 3 undefeated seasons in 4 years, over 100 points scored in their first game. So how exactly does one stop Andale?
That's a good question. We haven't been able to do it.
Andale and Collegiate, KSN's Week 4 Game of the Week. These two met last year, also in Week 4, and also were Game of the Week. Collegiate fell 47-6 on the road, but this Friday, for the first time in years, the Spartans will play this game at home.
Hopefully having the home advantage will give us a little bit more of an edge, and I think us seniors will take much pride in trying to protect our house.
Collegiate comes into Week 4 with a 2-1 record, but head coach Troy Black and the team have already faced adversity. Losing their starting quarterback Week 1, Isaac Vanderberg has stepped into the role of QB1, and it's panned out well for Coach Black's squad so far. The Spartans got 2 big wins over Rose Hill and El Dorado, but Friday night will be about physicality.
We just hope we can slow them down and we can move the ball a little bit. You know, we feel like there are times could have been able to in the past and haven't been able to do it. So that's just the challenge, is just trying to take advantage of what little weaknesses they have, which is not very many, and just hope you can go out and play a really good football game and make some things happen.
As for the Indians, it's no surprise the team comes into Week 4 3-0. Andale put up 104 points against El Dorado Week 1 and 77 against Wellington in Week 2. The gap between points scored and points allowed is well past the century mark. But it's not something Indians head coach Dylan Schmidt is looking at too closely.
We've had a great rivalry with them. They know us as well as anybody. And so, I have the utmost respect for Coach Black and the way he prepares his kids, and I have the utmost respect for his staff and for the kids. They're disciplined, hardworking kids, and so it always makes for a great game.
But the rivalry, the competition, and the success are not lost on Schmidt's players. This year's squad is laser focused on bringing home another state title, restarting the win streak, and building a legacy.
The teams before us have been really good, and we're trying to meet and exceed those standards so we can be one of the best teams that Andale has ever had.
We're fired up. We've been fired up from the start. With the state championship last year, we know we want to get back in there and repeat again this year and get that streak going again.
For Andale, Friday will be about keeping up the dominance and getting another statement win on the road. For Collegiate, though, it'll be about making history and doing the unthinkable in front of their home crowd.